Hey everyone, it's time for episode 3 of the Risotto Chronicles. Today we are going to get a little experimental today, and we're going to be making a curry risotto. Yeah, you heard me. I'm going to see if I can marry these two different worlds of flavor together, and see if they work out. So stay tuned for the cooking. Now, firstly, for our stock, we have our homemade curry laksa broth over here. Unfortunately, I was not able to get any footage of me making it, so the recipe shall be down below. And some of the spices we're going to use include some very nice mustard seeds, some red chili powder, and also some curry powder, which if we can get it open, give me a second. There we go, we have some very nice curry powder. We also have some nice shrimp here that we're gonna eat with our risotto. So we're just gonna put some of the curry powder, a bit of the red chili powder, and then now we're gonna put in some black pepper and some salt. So now we're just gonna give it a nice mix before we cook it. We're gonna cook the shrimp first, so in a pan, get the oil heated up. We're gonna add some nice slices of garlic, so it'll be nice and a crunchy texture to eat with the shrimp. And before the garlic gets a bit too burnt, we're gonna add in the shrimp right now before it gets too hot. And we're not gonna be too concerned about getting a nice flip on each side because it's gonna have a nice color anyways. Look at that. It's nice and red and orange. Nice colors for a curry risotto. Chickpeas are also gonna be an essential for risotto, so you're just gonna want to drain out the water that comes from the can. And now we're gonna start with the risotto. Don't mind my sister in the background. So we're just gonna first toast the mustard seeds in the pan. After you get them nice and toasty, you're going to want to add your curry leaves. These things will give a nice aroma to the risotto itself. And at this point, you're going to want to add your diced onions. You're going to want to sweat them down to get some flavor. Maybe even add a bit of curry powder to flavor the risotto once you add in the rice. Maybe a bit of coriander powder will help as well, or some red chili powder, just anything you want at this stage. Maybe a bit of butter as well. So after you've gotten your onions nice and cooked down, you're going to want to add your rice to toast as well. Look at how fast the color changes. And now we're going to add in our curry stock, 1 or 2 layers at a time. We're going to mix it around until the rice evaporates it and sucks in the flavor. And then we're going to add more stock and more stock. It's a continuous process as we've seen with our previous risottos, so just stay tuned for this next montage. Oh, and I guess you can add in some tomato puree at the stages just to make it more sweet too. Alright, maybe after 2 rounds of stock, you're going to want to add in some coconut milk, which is going to be our substitute for cream. And maybe some Paneer cheese as well. This is how it looks like, whole. And this time it's going to be our substitute for Parmesan. And it's just gonna make our risotto more creamy and creamy. So yeah, just keep adding it. Maybe some butter as well, to your preference. Now that the risotto is almost done, we're going to add in our curried chickpeas into the mix, and then just one more final ladle of stock just to get that nice rice cooked a little bit more before we serve it. And after you give your risotto the final taste and adjustments you need, you are ready to serve. I was filming, what the? And yeah, that was the curry laksa risotto with shrimp. Now, as I plate this thing up, I have to tell you that this was surprisingly very delicious. The curry flavors were quite strong, and it still felt very creamy like a risotto should. And with the added taste and texture from the shrimps that I am just adding now, it had some very nice, very nice tasting elements. I have no idea how to critique food, so I'm just going to let my sister do it for me. Give me your feedback.
Crunchy curry.
Is it good?
Good, yeah.
Okay, thank you.